Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit and in the green. Welcome back to Yoshi's Crafted World. Last time, auto-scrollers happened, and things were not fun for me. This time though, we are going off to Sky High Heights. Considered going to a different level, but we'll stick with this. Ugh, I'm wiped out. If only I had 10 smiley flowers. Yoshi is a helpful soul, so he hands them over. We will be rotating through the Yoshis as before. Thanks, that really puts a spring in my step. Welcome to Sky High Heights. So it looks like we've got a plane, a volcano, and a balloon. So, altitude adjustment. Ah yes, I remember this giving me a bit of trouble. So we will have to maneuver a plane around. So here's our advice. Burst lots of balloons. Feel free to knock out the Shy Guys too. Get on the front of the plane and it'll go down. Move to the back and it'll fly up. So there's our plane. We are ready for takeoff. And it controls a little strangely. Sometimes, let's get that. Down a bit. Down further. And up. Oop, pull up. Now dive. And up. Managed to miss every single one of them. Up. Somehow we got that. Up. Well, we've got plenty of eggs. And a flower. Dive. Alright. Down. And up. Somehow we got those. I mostly think this is a bit fiddly because it's not, the movement isn't exactly instantaneous. And we're getting shot at, are we? Thankfully, we can shoot back at them. Around the turn. And where do we want to go? We want to go up. We want to go down a touch. We want to go up. And now we want to go down and up. I am not very good with planes. At least not flying them. Don't make me a pilot. Granted, I don't think anyone could live up to my username if they had a stupid control scheme like this. Up, up, up. Those are red coins down there, so you've basically got to make a choice. Alright, hold it steady. Up a bit. I'll bet that's our second flower. Up. Wait. And of course we randomly start diving for no good reason. Down and hold her steady. Oh, oh, that was right at the end. Well, we managed to get 3 flowers. Oh, that's right. That one's more annoying than genuinely hard. The terrible control scheme can make it tough, but once you get everything else, you're free to go through for the coins. That one didn't take too long, so let's go off to our volcano, Poochies Magma Run. Rightio, so we're going to need to get some eggs from somewhere. There's a very similar aesthetic in terms of the water and that, or at least the water and the lava, to what we saw in Pirate Pier. And these things are tap-taps. You can lick them back into the lava where they will be defeated. So I'll have to be up here because... yeah, and we've got red coins right there. So, move across. And these platforms do sink. Try not to get burned. And there we go. And there is Blarg. We have to hit him with a few more eggs than we did Nepinut to deal with him. We'll subdue him for a while and grab a flower, but Blarg will come back. In order to get this one, we have to sink a little bit. And there's a stone statue you might want to remember. Let's get some health, drop down, swallow, and... I admit the soundtrack, the lack of a really good soundtrack in this game is kind of disappointing. Because in the previous game, when you had like your lava level in World 2, lava scarves and red hot Blargs, you start listening to it and you wonder who at Nintendo had Black Sabbath or someone like that on speed dial, because it was a really awesome piece of music, and this is just a varied mix of the regular theme. Kind of disappointing. The soundtrack is the one thing I'd really criticize about this. There's a pterodactyl, you'll need to shoot them at some point. Probably should have eaten the heavy guy or whatever they're called. Now, one of Poochie's strengths, he can run through lava. Which, interestingly enough, was his skill in his debut appearance. Poochie ain't stupid. Don't eat. There we are. Now, if you're feeling particularly jerkish, you can hit Poochie with an egg. I'm not. We want to try and lead him... Sadly, we do have to try and lead him into the lava. But on the bright side, it does get us a few red coins. Oh, there I am. And that was a nice takedown, actually, Poochie. And this way. So he's gone off that way. We need this. Alright, forward, Poochie! That's background. I think, unfortunately, we have to leave Poochie there. Let him take out the tap-taps, but Poochie will find where to go on his own. Poochie is fairly resourceful. There he is. And the tap taps out, and we just clear the lava. That time I paid for making a bad pun. Few too many shots away there. Alright, that didn't go well. Don't... There we go, we took out Blarg, and now I'm going to need this. Whoa! Hot. Alright, I've suddenly started playing badly. Apologies for that. Ah! I didn't realise the Blarg would just keep following me, and I'm cornered. Well, that was a little embarrassing. Well, the age-old question, I guess, why do fools fall in lava? I'm usually not this bad. They do say there's a bit of a curse that befalls people when they're recording. But I suppose that another question is, why do they call it a game over when you just return to the next the last checkpoint? You stay down there. I will collect those. Alright, Mr. Blarg. Whoa, that went right over its head. I'm thinking, do not make him respawn right underneath me. It's been embarrassing enough dealing with him. I need eggs. Hold on, I need to go back. Oh, you really do insist on being in my way, don't you? Alright, let's go get that Shy Guy because I know there was an egg box somewhere nearby. I am not missing out on that stuff just because a Blarg wants to be annoying. Right, what are we... Landed right on it. Okay, there's our loop of eggs. We can probably outmaneuver the Blarg. Oh, so that didn't even have any coins. I mean, red coins. There's something up. There's nothing. And we move through this to get... Oh wait, Poochie does that automatically. Which I admit is really cool. I didn't find the present either. Well, I think I might need to wind up this particular recording session. I'm doing awfully. But, well, hopefully there's been at least some sort of entertainment. It's not quite as fun if I just succeed all the time. You've got to have a few mishaps along the way that you can giggle about. We can't get anything in the capsule machine here, so I think I'm just going to wrap this one up for now. Thank you very much for joining me and for putting up with all that. Until next time, this is Red 2 returning to base.